Hi, this is Darrell Oviatt. This is my career mission statement video. Probably the number one career value is my opportunity to balance my work life with my family life. This is definitely my number one concern. Having 3 children that I've raised for the last 5 years by myself, they need me, and honestly, I probably need them. Growing up, my parents worked way too much and didn't make it to a lot of activities and sports and things I was in. And fortunately for me, I had grandparents that were retired, but also very active in my life. So I believe that it was them that taught me this career value, that I need a position where I am there for my children and for my family. That is definitely my number one concern as of this moment. So that is the most important value for me. Number 2 is the flexibility in work schedule, and I believe that probably goes hand in hand with number 1, that without a flexible work schedule, I won't be able to be where I want to be and where I believe my kids actually benefit me being. So I do believe I have that position. I work at Mayo Clinic. I'm an associate clinical research coordinator. I work in the cancer center, and I'm a data CRA is what so I do have a flexibility, since I do data, that if I need to go in a half hour early, to be off a half hour early, to be at something, I do have that flexibility, which is great for me. That is definitely where I'm at my best. So and I'm happiest. I don't like missing my children's things. I believe that it's definitely important. Another important value for me is having a positive impact on others and other people in society. I think I definitely do that here at the Cancer Center at Mayo Clinic. It's definitely interesting to see their lives and how they're impacted when we do study drugs and different trials, and how it prolongs their life, where 10 years ago they may not live for a year, and now they live 10 years. I do myeloma cancer, so it's a kind of a rare cancer, but it's just interesting and neat, and also very rewarding for me that I can work in that position and help people. Even though I never meet them, it is definitely interesting. I have seen people's names and people that I do know that have no idea that I work on their study, which is also interesting, since they don't have a clue, and I think it's great that I impact their lives in a positive way. And it's not just for them; it's for others that down the road, or myself, or even my kids, or friends. So it's definitely rewarding, and it's definitely one of my career values. Another value that I find importance is independence and freedom. I'm not good at working under a micromanager. I believe when I was a manager for 20 years. I believe when I first became a manager, I was probably one of those micromanagers. I just thought you had to rule with an iron fist. And I learned throughout those 20 years that if you count on people, usually they are willing to step up and do what you need them to do. Of course, there is the ones that won't. But for the most part, I think people want to be counted on, and they want to know that you can count on them, which probably goes with my number 5, which would be a position or a company that rewards loyalty and dependability. I think that is definitely an important value or career value for myself. I appreciate the fact of knowing that I do a job well done, and I like to be rewarded for that, even if it's just someone telling me, hey, you did a great job, we're proud of you, we appreciate what you do. When I worked at FedEx, I did have the opportunity with a previous manager. I had worked there for a few years, and she talked to me about maybe possibly opening up the building and doing some extra stuff before anybody got there, which to me was a good feeling that she counted on me and was willing to count on me. And so I did do that, even though I had to be there at 3:30 in the morning. It was really exciting, and also just gave me a good feeling that I knew that I was being rewarded, because she just didn't trust anybody. I guess one of my greatest strengths is probably that I feel like I can be counted on when a job needs to get done. If someone comes to me, I will do everything in my power to do it, and without too much hindrance in the process. Probably a weakness is I sometimes have little tolerance for people that are lazy and won't help, and I'm working on, and something I definitely need to improve on, is finding a way to motivate people. I do want to be a manager again, which is why I'm in this class and still going to Winona State to get my bachelor's degree. It's definitely something I need to work on communication-wise, or just trying to find a way to motivate people in a positive way and not be abrasive, because I don't really want to be that person or like that, and I don't appreciate managers like that either. Situations that I try to prevent, probably the most I try to prevent is lots of gossip talk and rumor mills and those sort of situations. I don't do well in those because I don't think it does any good. It just stirs the pot, gets people excited for no reason, and in all reality, you can't change it anyway. Whatever happens is going to happen, and you have to have a little bit of faith that it's going to be a positive. I think that is when I'm at my best. Positivity. I find myself in the office when people are being negative Nellies, saying, it's going to be okay. We're going to be fine. We can work together as a team. I think I'm definitely probably a motivator as well. So I think, like, to reiterate, I believe my top 5 career values are opportunity to balance my work and family life, flexibility, positive impact on others, independence and freedom, and rewarding loyalty and dependability. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm enjoying this class. Thank you.